Okay, folks. So this is the kind of video that could easily make you very few friends and very many enemies if you live in certain territories. So it's important that I release it for the purpose of ensuring that people know where I stand on certain controversial issues. So before I get into the meat of this topic, I want to ask you a question. And I want you to keep your response to this question in mind as you ponder the scenario I'm going to illustrate for you. So the question is, do you want the people you most love to die in a state of pain or not? So imagine that, maybe in a year or 10 years or 70 years or whatever, someone you love, it could be a parent, it could be a husband or wife, it could be a girlfriend or boyfriend, it could be a kid, ends up with a terminal stage condition, or they end up dying through a terrible accident or something, okay? They're in the hospital, they're famished and emaciated, they're kind of delirious, they're in and out of cognizant states, and maybe one of the last things they want to experience before they leave this earth is, enjoying, in my case it would be an energy drink that I love, or, in their case it could be a nice glass of Johnny Walker Black or something as they listen to their favorite music album in a room with only you in it. So in this situation, you are afforded the chance to spend the equivalent of 5 pennies to secure a little pill that your loved one can take in order to fall asleep within 45 to 60 minutes and then go to sleep and never wake up again. They will feel no pain as they fall asleep. They're going to be listening to their favorite music, and they're going to be, drunk and happy, or in my case, stimulated by an energy drink, and maybe recording another dumb video like this one, as they enjoy serene and content final moments, and feel nothing but a rush of tranquility in a sense that, regardless of how messy and unskillfully they've lived, they get to end things on a note that they would thoroughly enjoy. And in fact, as you crack jokes with them and see them nod off with a smile on their face, you think, this is precisely the sort of death that I want every one of my countrymen to have access to. Okay, assuming it's not imposed upon them by force of a medical authority that can't be held legally accountable for malpractice. So, once again, let's revisit that question of whether or not we want the people we most love to die in pain or not, okay? And then ask yourself, in accordance with whatever worldview you've inherited, and then maybe reinforced through conscious and not so conscious means throughout your life, is this scenario through which you help bring about a kind of maximally compassionate and kind death for your loved one considered an affront to God or to what is proper for a human being? And if it is, might it be the case that the worldview that you have been supplied by people you grew up with or the culture you were raised in has in certain ways endangered your access to the most healthy versions of human flourishing that you can possibly obtain through the use of sober and rational and kind of future-focused thinking? It's something to think about. And no, this video hasn't been sponsored by anyone or something. I'm not paid to make this. I'm just trying to pose a question to you because I think a lot of people don't think very deeply about this topic soon enough to help guide their loved ones into a healthy and peaceful conclusion to the only existence that we know we'll have for sure.